and destroy the crop. Come on, somebody. The bugs didn't eat the crop. Come on, somebody.
Amen.
The thieves didn't break in, hallelujah, and do a hostile takeover in the fields. But what God is saying is, I'm gonna protect your economy.
Yes.
I'm gonna guard your economy.
Praise
I'm
him.
gonna protect.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
Your Saturday afternoon has gotten better. Omega Radio Sports, 1 to 4 p.m. We give you updates, previews, reviews, and in-depth sports discussions. Our knowledgeable hosts and guests will have you glued to your radio with the latest sports topics and engaging conversations as we navigate the sporting landscape to keep you on top of things. That's Omega Radio Sports, Saturdays 1 to 4 p.m. Don't miss it.
Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
Omega Radio Sports is sponsored by Omega Radio Network. To sponsor this program, you can contact us at
876-204-9356.
Jamaica, this summer football season, we're taking it outside. The biggest watch party is going down at Caymanas Park. Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Rush Sports, the official broadcaster at Caymanas Park on the biggest outdoor screen in the Caribbean. Link up your crew, pull up and watch your favorite teams compete from June 12th to July 19th. Just that tailgate party at Caymanas Park. Be there. Big vibes, best odds, only with Just Bet. Visit at JustBetJA on Instagram for more details. Must be 18 years or older. Please game responsibly. Just Bet.
Omega Radio now presents our 2026 FIFA World Cup show, sponsored by Access to Information, Right to Know, Power to Change, and Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Alrighty then, thank you very much and welcome to our continued World Cup coverage in terms of the analysis of what is taking place in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And today is the final day in terms of first set of games for the first round. So after today, we will see every single solitary team at least once. So when tomorrow comes around, we will be seeing teams for the second time. And the game going on now, a little bit earlier start than usual. It's Portugal versus DR Congo, the team that knocked us out entirely off qualifying for the World Cup. Remember, we played them in that playoff to get here, to get into this group, to face this team. So this could have been Jamaica. It's not. It's the DR Congo, and they are locked at 1-1 after the first half. And we're joined by Yashima, Love, and Preacher, and they will help to give you the breakdown of what happened in that first half. Good afternoon to you both.
Hey, afternoon, Zidane. Afternoon to the listeners. Yashima, big up yourself.
Yashima?
Good afternoon, Zidane. Good afternoon, Preacher. Good afternoon to all the listeners.
We should not have been starting like this, but it is what it is. We should be talking about something else at the start of today, but let's get into it. It's 1-1. I heard the commentators saying that Portugal looked a little bit relaxed in the latter stages of that half. And it's only one, and they were emphasizing that they look lackluster, like they have taken their foot off the gas. And it's no surprise then, if you're watching that game, they were right, that it ended 1-1 at half time. Do you share those sentiments that Portugal took their foot off the gas, or was it DR Congo that upped it up and did some other things well and got back into the game, Yashima?
It's a little bit of both, because I thought Portugal started out quite well and put the DR Congo on the back foot, and of course they got early goals. They were fantastic header there by João Neves in the 6th minute, and you would think that they would just continue to dominate proceedings and really push the DR Congo deep into their own penalty area, but that wasn't the case. Congo has really stepped up, and in terms of closing the ball down and getting closer to the Portuguese players, and so they haven't really allowed them to settle into a rhythm to control and dominate the game. So you have to give Congo that credit for that. But on the other hand, you look on the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, those players you expect to step up and just take the game by the scuff of the neck and just settle things down and keep Portugal dominating the game. They haven't done so, but it's also down to the work rate of the Congo team as well as a little bit of physicality. So it goes both ways, I believe, in at this present moment in the first half.
All right, so Preacher, there were a lot of praise for the midfield and high ratings for the Portugal midfield coming into the tournament. Have we seen enough of that midfield in this first half?
Well, I think Yashima made the point that they started the game well. I mean, the Fernandez and company in midfield were doing good. The transition of the team from defense into attack, winning back balls quickly. But I just think that having gotten the one goal lead, they probably felt like they were in the ascendancy, and they weren't playing at the same level of intensity. The Congo team, a physical team, they have to can get on the ball as well, started to get into their own. So I think there's a lot more that we can see from Vitinha, from Fernando Silva, and I think the second half, will show really and truly what these players are made of. I think the fact that the Congo team have chosen to down a little bit earlier, get more quickly in the game, it might lend itself to the Portuguese actually creating more in the game. And if one players on that team find themselves with a cards in the second half, then complexion of the game going forward.
Yeah, Preacher, you're going in and out. I think we need to get your connection sorted out and then we rejoin you. I don't know if you can get it sorted out while you're still on, or you have to leave us and then come back. But we try and get.
Let me know if I'm doing better now.
Keep going. Say something again.
Yeah, I was saying I do expect to see a lot more from the midfield, the Portuguese midfield. I think they put their foot off the gas, as you mentioned.
All right, a little bit better there.
The physicality.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, the physicality of the.
Oh, you're breaking up once again. We may have to lose your Preacher and then try and re-engage you. It's definitely not working out. All right, so 79% possession for Portugal. 480 passes, and the passing accuracy was 94%, so it was not that it was all that bad. But only one corner from all of that, and only 2 shots on target. You look at the possession, as a matter of fact, Congo had more shots, and they both have the same number of shots on target with only 21 possession. Is this a case where people were saying that Ronaldo can't start in this team? Is it a case where Ronaldo is not making himself more available to putting himself in these good positions as a striker? Or it is that the midfield is just making too many sideways passes. What that has been for you, Yashima, when you look at the position that they have had and they've only had 2 shots on target?
And Zidane, this is something I'm happy you asked this question, because in my circle, and we've had a different conversation, it's yes, there's possession, but what do you do with it? You can keep the ball, but as long as they're not getting in behind and the team is seeing everything in front of them, they're very, very comfortable. And that's what has been happening for the most part when Portugal has the ball. Most of the things are in front of the Congo team, and they can just go from side to side and make the adjustment. Very few times we've seen, Pedro Neto and Nuno Mendes linking up on the left-hand side. We're not seeing any real link up so far between Bernardo and Joao Cancelo down the right-hand side, and Bruno Fernandes really hasn't had a big impact on the game so far in the first half. So the big players, the top players, apart from the goal they scored, they haven't really shown anything. However, that is also down to the work of this Congo team, the physicality, and they're also showing that they're not just here to sit back and defend. They're ambitious, and they're giving the Portuguese something to think about, to say, hey, we have quality players, we can handle the ball, and we have players who can score goals, a la Johan Vissa, who of course scored a brilliant header as well.
Indeed. All right, you think, I'm sure you had Portugal to win at the start. You still think they will find a way to get the job done?
Well, certainly you expect them to. I mean, if there's any team that can really go a second gear very very quickly, given the option they have to come off the bench, it's certainly this Portuguese team. And I'm seeing here where they would have made a switch at halftime. Francisco Conceição is coming on for Bernard, had an impact on the game. So right away we're seeing Roberto Martinez making a change because he realized that perhaps they need a bit more whisk down the right hand side, a bit more pace as well. And he definitely get that from Francisco Conceição down this right hand side.
Indeed. Let's see how that second half will all unfold. The second half is underway, and you can watch it while you listen to us talk about what we saw yesterday, late yesterday. We start with Norway, listeners. Norway defeated. What did that game end? It was 4-1 or 5-1 in the end. Is it? I think
Norway was 3-1. I think
3-1. We can always double check. But Norway won the game, obviously, on Erling Haaland.
The Norway game?
Yes. I think it was it 4? All right, but
no, it was 3-1.
3-1.
Norway against no, hold on. Let me tell you. Norway Iraq 4-1.
4-1. So now
it was 4-1. The Haaland brace.
Indeed. So let's talk about one of the teams that
Norway 4, Iraq 1.
Yeah. So let's talk about one of those teams that many Spain. I hear people saying Spain is a dark horse. It's laughing. I don't think they understand what the term dark horse means. But Norway indeed was one of the real dark horses people were suggesting, and that's because they do have a wonderful midfielder on his day. It's the captain of Arsenal, and they do have maybe the best. Kylian Mbappe might have something to say about that, but many think the best striker in the world. I think it's debatable between the two. I prefer Kylian Mbappe.
Mbappe is not really a striker, Zidane. Mbappe is more of a forward because he can play in wide areas. Plus, he can do a job through the middle.
But he's not even a striker.
Erling Haaland is a striker. He does his work in the penalty area, and that's about it.
No, Mbappe is a striker as well. Yeah, he is, and I prefer him.
Okay, sir.
Even as a striker, I would prefer Kylian Mbappe. But I understand exactly what you mean, though. All right, so do you think they can make some noise in this tournament, Norway? Because if they are organized and good defensively, they have a wonderful attacking midfield player on his day. He can just mesmerize you. Hasn't been as good as he was 2 or 3 years ago. Odegaard, but he showed in a couple of games this season for Arsenal. He came on in the West Ham game, and I thought he made a difference. Against Aston Villa, when we had them at home and we blew them away, he was special in that game. So he does still have the quality, and they, as we said before, they have one of the 2 best forwards in the world overall. Could Norway make a run in this tournament?
Well, I expect Norway to create some problems for most teams. Look, and I know many persons looking at the first name stick out there is Erling Haaland, and then of course Martin or Odegaard. But let me tell you, the player that really I expect to make a lot of noise for this Norway team is Antonio Nusa wide on the left. He's from RB Leipzig. Pace, tricks, technical quality. He can pick a pass, he scores goals. He has everything in his game. Maybe need to develop a little bit more physically, and of course his decision making. I think he's 22 years old. That will improve hopefully down the road. Overall, though, this Norway team, the only problem they have, Zidane, which we might see get exploited, is a lack of pace in the back line. Christopher Ayera and Higgins not the quickest, and against teams like France and Argentina, you have to be quick, you have to be sharp in and around their own penalty area. So that's the only concern. But in terms of their positional play, in terms of reading the game, they're quite good. Midfield solid as well, and it's not just that Odegaard in there. You have Van der Berg, and most person would know from Fulham. There's also Patrick Berg from Bodo Glimt. Bodo Glimt, of course, has been doing some good job in the Europa League, and of course Ernest, who and it's and they have good options also coming off the bench, which we saw yesterday as well. So overall, it's a solid team. The spine is strong, but in order for Norway to make a massive run, the big players, Odegaard, Sanderberger, Nusa, Haaland, they have to perform. And so, as long as those players come to the party and they perform, I expect Norway to cause a lot of teams some problems in the next round.
All right, indeed. We take a break, Yashima. When we come back, we look at some other games that took place yesterday. The French national team, they definitely showed their credentials yesterday. And what about Argentina? Not a lot of analysts giving them a real chance of winning the World Cup. They have others, including Portugal, ahead of them. We discuss that on the other side of this commercial break. We take a break. We come back for more World Cup discussion.
With Rely On from Hawkeye, you're never alone. Alert your loved ones, share your location, and connect instantly with our 24/7 monitoring center. Whether you're at home, working late, or on the road, help is always within reach with voice-activated panic alerts. Call 926-HAWK or visit us online today. Rely on Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Jamaica, this summer football season, we're taking it outside. The biggest watch party is going down at Caymanas Park. Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Rush Sports, the official broadcaster at Caymanas Park on the biggest outdoor screen in the Caribbean. Link up your crew, pull up and watch your favorite teams compete from June 12th to July 19th. Just the tailgate party at Caymanas Park. Be there. Big vibes, best odds, only with Just Bet. Visit at JustBetJA on Instagram for more details. Must be 18 years or older. Please game responsibly. Just Bet.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
You're listening to Omega Radio's 2026 FIFA World Cup show. Sponsored by Access to Information, Right to Know, Power to Change, and Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Alrighty then, thank you very much and welcome back to the World Cup show. Here we have Yashima Love. It seems as if we are having difficulty with Preacher's connection, so we continue on with Yashima. Yashima, the French national team, first half, many were wondering what is going on. We thought Senegal, you weren't on the panel, but we thought Senegal probably should have won that first half. And overall, many thought if you actually switch over the strikers, so if you replace Jacks with Mbappe and then put Mbappe, Jacks over on the French team, Senegal probably would have won the game. But they were awesome nonetheless now in the second half. Do you see France, based on that performance, have the heavy favorites to lift the 2026 World Cup?
Performance, I never had France as the heavy favorite. I have them as one of the favorites. My first favorite was Spain, and followed by France, then Argentina. And I think based on what I saw yesterday, myself and Emmanuel Petit seems to be correct, as in we know the attack is outstanding. There's top quality all around, but there is some concern as it relates to midfield. There's no midfielder in that French team that has the capacity to really control and dictate a game. And there's also some concerns, particularly in the fullback areas. In central defense, I was also scared that Deschamps would, be his typical self, sticking with the Upamecano and Konate partnership. I was so happy when I saw that William Saliba.
But Yashima, I told her that was Yashima. I told her that was never gonna happen. Saliba was gonna be a must pick. You remember? Continue.
Yes, but you have to understand. Deschamps is very, very, very. He sticks to what he knows and sticks to what he trusts. So I was just hoping that he would do the right thing, and I was happy to see that. But I thought the first half certainly Senegal gave it a good go. They created chances and they showed the vulnerabilities that myself and Petit seem to be the only persons in the world who were concerned about regards to, France can be, if you go at them, you can create chances and you can give them problems.
Yeah, we saw
that. But the second half, I know Mbappe will get the headlines. I know most newspapers around the world talk about Mbappe, but Zidane Michael Elise, how good was he? He was absolutely magnificent.
But he was
his vision,
he was the
his
man.
touch.
No, you're dead right. He was the man of the match, though, and rightfully so. Olise. He was brilliant. He was by some distance different.
Listen, he was magnificent. He was every time France was creating something in the second half, he was a part of it.
Yes.
And it's not just his touches and his passes, it's just the way he moves, the way he receives the ball, the link up play, he has everything. And if France is going to go all the way, he has a massive role to play.
Indeed. We understand that Preacher is back with us. Preacher?
Yes, indeed. I mean, I don't need to say anything else. I think Ashima summed it up well. I think second half, remember yesterday we were talking about that creative element in the France midfield.
Yes, that was
I'm
lacking.
not seeing it in the first half. And then Olise was asked to come inside a little bit more, play more movement between himself, Dewey, and Dembele. And we saw what he's able to do. That pass to Mbappe for the first goal.
Absolutely special.
That I will call that pass one of the messianic passes of the World Cup. Only players like Messi made those passes in the World Cup, and Olise found one of them in that game yesterday.
Indeed. All right, let's talk about this Ousmane Dembele factor. I've never seen Ousmane Dembele playing behind the striker, trying to be the creative midfielder in any football team. How surprising were you that was done, Yashima? And do you think they should do away with that sort of thing?
Well, I know based on the reports and the news coming out of France was that they're gonna basically play a quote unquote front four. So you have two wide players, Olise and Doué, and it was always gonna be Mbappe behind Dembele. That was what was reported. So to see Dembele behind Mbappe was a bit surprising. For me, I definitely would play Dembele maybe at the striker, Mbappe as the 10, because Mbappe, he's not going to say in and around the penalty area. He's going to, drift left, drift wide, drop deep as well, be involved in the build-up play. So I think maybe Deschamps might rethink that. But there was also suggestions that Michael Olise could also play the 10 because he played there a lot for Reading. And he also plays there from time to time for Bayern Munich as well. So on the demonstration of the second half, maybe we'll see that change made, because we saw Bradley Barcola came on yesterday. He looked sharp. We also know that they have a Ryan Cherky, so a lot of options for them in terms of that number 10 position. And we know when he comes on to France and Mbappe, he will always find goals. He just seems to thrive in these big competitions, and when he's needed, he always steps up for them.
All right, indeed. All right, we have around 7 minutes left, and we have one game. We have two games to look at. Let's save the best for last. Let's talk about Austria versus Jordan. Is Jordan going to be the whipping boys of that group, gentlemen?
It would seem so. Based on what we have seen and based on what on paper, they seem to be the weakest of the teams in the group.
Yashima?
Well, you expect them to be. However, I just hope people are watching that all the teams so far we've seen from the Asian region, they're quite comfortable with the ball.
Yes.
And that's very, very good. But certainly in terms of quality and the level, they're just not, close to the European team and the South American teams, but they're quite easy on the eye, and it's good to watch them. But certainly Jordan, no much for the other three teams in this group.
Yeah, I think Algeria, based on what I saw from them yesterday, they're a very good attacking team. They move the ball nice and they do create moments, and I think they will be one of those.
Algeria is all around an excellent team.
Yeah.
Algeria all around an excellent team.
When I look at Mahrez and see that Mahrez wasn't able to get into the starting lineup, I was saying like, wow, this, and the number 10, he's a nice little player. Yeah, so I think they will be one of the best third place teams. All right, so, but let's look at the man. Yes, go ahead. Context. Let's look at the man in the moment now. We'll start with Preacher.
Let me add some context. So,
yes. Go ahead, Yashima.
No, I want to have some context. So before the game, everyone was waxing lyrically about Algeria. They scored the second most goals in African qualifications. They went to this quarterfinal of Copa America, of the African Cup of Nations. What also happened was that they had 4 warm-up games. They defeated Netherlands a week ago, 1-0. They defeated Bolivia 4-0, and they drew 0-0 with Uruguay. And so most people are saying it's not going to be an easy game for Argentina, and it wasn't. Argentina basically really turned the switch on after the goal was disallowed from Algeria, where the midfield completely took over, and they continued to take care of the ball, and they just wear down this Algerian team. That's quite inexperienced at this level. And even though they're a good team, what Argentina showed last night was that they're a cut above, and if they want to shut down a team, they can. And of course, they just leave things to the magic man, and they certainly come up with the goods at any given time.
Mm-hmm. All right, indeed. All right, Preacher, before we run out for regular programming, let's talk about now that Argentina 3-0 victory, and Lionel Messi became the oldest player to score a hat-trick in a FIFA World Cup. Even though I'm the biggest Messi fan in the world, not even me expected Messi to look, and Messi was struggling with some injuries coming into the tournament. How does he achieve this sort of thing with the ease that in which he does it as well? Talk to me, Preacher.
Well, Messi is one of one. I said it yesterday. It was confirmed after the game. This player is, and we need to enjoy him while he continues to play. He has the kind of vision, football vision, that it's unique. He doesn't use a lot of energy. He doesn't waste any energy. He scans the field. He finds the pockets, the spaces that will put him in positions that he can be dangerous. And once his teammates find him in those positions, then he's going to produce the goods. We saw him, slide in from outside right, come inside, not picked up by the defense. DePaul was able to find him with a beautiful pass. And then once he got that ball for the first goal, we knew what was going to happen. We knew it was going to be a goal. Lionel Messi was made to play football. He was created by the Most High God to put on boots and to go on a football field. This is what he was created for. This is his purpose in life. And when you are living your purpose out, the older you get, the better you get. We are seeing Lionel Messi in a magisterial role. He is magnificent. There are some people out there who said Messi should be red carded because of an inadvertent tackle that was made in the 30th minute. Those people are what you call bad mind. If Messi did not score the hat-trick and Argentina didn't win, they wouldn't be talking about a red card. But all they're doing now is trying to find excuses because they cannot stand seeing this magisterial player at his best at 39 years of age. This is unheard of. Zidane, we have never seen anything like this in football, in the world of football. And one Patrick Mahomes was in the stadium yesterday, the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback, and he was in awe of the great Lionel Messi. That goes to show you when greatness is on display, the good have to stand and applaud it. And the good Mahomes had to applaud the great Lionel Messi.
I saw Mahomes, he picked up a ball and tried to curl it in the top for a corner, and Mahomes just jump. He didn't go anywhere. Mahomes looked excited about it. You know, Patrick Mahomes, yeah, man, is a big fan.
This is on display, man. The good ones have to stand and applaud, man.
Yeah, Mahomes look like he's a big fan of Lionel Messi. Even though one of his biggest fan is a bad mind hater of Messi. But Yashima, talk to us about the Messi's performance. Yes.
Well, you can't talk to me about that because so this is not surprising to me. I didn't know Zidane. I watch football all over the world, and I saw what he did in the qualification process. I also watch MLS quite often, so his performance is not surprising to me. But what I want to let people understand is that the strength of this Argentina team is in the group. Everybody works and do their job at a high level so that Messi is comfortable. That's what they do.
Excellent point. Yeah.
They play the game for the country and for him. And they will do whatever it takes to win just for him. And when you look at how they play the game and how quick and sharp they are, how crisp their passes are, especially in tight spaces. It shows you that they're well drilled. They know exactly what their jobs are, and they certainly will be up for a fight defending their world championship.
Preacher, you change your mind because you said you don't really have them, but what do you think now? You think they can
No,
be
I still hold to my view. I watched the game. Messi was outstanding. He's 1 of 1.
Yes.
But against better opponents, I think the defense is going to find itself in a little bit of problem. I think the defense line is inches short. Playing with Martinez as a centre half, you're going to go up against European teams with aerial ability.
Wasn't he there at the last World Cup, Preacher?
He played for Manchester United.
No. He wasn't playing a lot of football for Man U this season, and in the last
whenever
World Cup,
he plays Preacher, he never gets found out because of his height. So I don't understand that argument any at all.
Yeah, it is a vulnerability, and we will see what Scaloni does, because Otamendi is there primarily because of his aerial ability and his leadership. And I'm going to see as the tournament goes on what he will do with the back four. Additionally, the wing backs are not fit for Argentina. You know, if you notice, our wing backs.
We'll have to continue this in the next segment. We have to leave it now. Thank you both, gentlemen. We'll continue it in the next segment. All right?
No problem. No problem.
Right. Thank you, Preacher. Thank you, Yashima. All right, big up Preacher and big up Yashima.
Jamaica, this summer football season, we're taking it outside. The biggest watch party is going down at Caymanas Park. Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Rush Sports, the official broadcaster at Caymanas Park, on the biggest outdoor screen in the Caribbean. Link up your crew, pull up and watch your favorite teams compete from June 12th to July 19th. Just that tailgate party at Caymanas Park. Be there. Big vibes, best odds, only with Just Bet. Visit at JustBetJA on Instagram for more details. Must be 18 years or older. Please game responsibly. Just Bet.
We all have people we check on. With Reliant from Hawkeye, they can check on you too. Get alerts from your loved ones, share your location, and connect instantly to Hawkeye's 24-hour emergency response service. Whether you're at home, working late, or on the road, help is always within reach with voice-activated panic alerts. Call 926-HAWK or visit us online today. Rely on Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
Jude Bellingham is set to start in England's coveted number 10 role for their World Cup opener against Croatia. There has been conjecture over who will play in the central attacking midfield Perth before England, with Aston Villa's Morgan Rogers also viable option in the position. However, it is understood that England manager Thomas Tuchel is likely to select Bellingham, the 22-year-old, on Wednesday for Group L encounter in Dallas. The Real Madrid star is expected to have Arsenal's Declan Rice and Elliot Anderson of Nottingham Forest alongside him in the midfield. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion.
All right, so now you could call it Sports Desk in its original format, where the other lines will be open for you to all call in and give your views on different sporting topics. I suspect, though, that the World Cup will be big. And why not? It's literally the greatest show on earth, some will tell you.
Yeah, the big names are in now, because we saw Mbappe, Messi, we've seen Ronaldo today, Harry Kane will be up today.
Kai Havertz scored a double as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And then we saw Yamil Yamal the day before. So the big guns have all...
big names coming through.
Yeah.
Call this morning talking about Messi must be now the man. Hold. I mean, we got to the line. Hello.
Rhythm chat.
Garvey, how you do?
Yeah, man, the bad mind here.
Who?
So touch that part.
Who?
Me and Zidane come look at.
What a wicked
Yeah,
man. Me
we hear the subliminal shot.
Me.
Well said, one of my own biggest fans is a bad mind here. You know who we are first, man. Big up yourself. But before me get to the host.
Yes.
What have I heard of Mr. Higgins?
Go on now.
When me hear make fun of me yesterday. Mr. Higgins, you've said on the radio many times, right?
Uh-huh.
That you have certain stats where you use to prove the greatness of a bowler. You want to repeat those stats for Jamaica?
Stats to the greatness of a bowler?
Yes, you have certain stats.
Test cricket are limited overs cricket.
Test cricket.
Him have him runs per wicket and him strike rate.
No man, no matter with the runs per wicket, man. Average. Use the word they use.
All right, bowling average and his strike rate.
Good.
That's for test cricket.
Good.
With the white ball cricket now you add economy rate.
Hold on, one by one. The people are not so fast and me kind of slow. Remember say me kind of don't, dyslexic is always the right word. So yesterday we make an argument. So right now, me don't want Shamar Joseph over the little man in India they will be called slinger. No. Zidane. His bowling average in test cricket, right, is right about 20. That is the fellow from India, right? 19.9. About this, right? Shamar is 21.8. So him have a little advantage over Shamar, not so? Here what go on now. So when you add in the rest of part, when he strike rate, his strike rate is 42 point something, Shamar is 34. So when you put the two of them there together, if me look on you today, I say you have two bowlers.
Shamar strike rate is what?
34 in test cricket.
Yeah, that sounds special.
Now let's look at a common opponent. Even though you're saying I like common opponent. Shamar Joseph against Australia. The opponent that he faced the most is Australia, right? So me match up that against the fella from India. But I don't like call him name, because to me him illegal. Him should him play cricket. The fella from India, right? Zidane against Australia. His average is basically the same like Shamar. What was the number again? The number is...
You said 21 something.
No. Me I talk about the average against Australia.
Yeah, you know say Shamar. Oh, it's similar.
No, overall, the overall average is 21.
Okay, so
but his average against Australia is right around the same, 21 point something, right?
Yes.
And same thing with the fellow from India, 19 point something. Here's the big difference goes with that. You see Shamar's strike rate against Australia is 25 compared to that guy who is in the 40s. So it's when you combine.
All right, can I say something
on average, he's better than him.
Can I say something here now?
Your turn.
Shamar Joseph played against Australia in our 3-test series here, and the most bowler-friendly series that we have seen in probably our lifetime. We are Australian.
You played them?
I'm saying that 3-test series that we played against Australia out here is not the Shamar Joseph who bowled on the Australians. Everybody we carry over them arm a little medium pace were bowling out the Australians.
Hold on, what did the Australian bowlers do?
Them bowl up to 20.
You know what the point I make, Gavi?
Yes, Zidane, yes.
I'm saying that.
How many games Shamar play?
I'm going to find it.
Zidane,
that was the most bowl.
Boomerang play.
How did he bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked if Boomerang was as good as
the man.
Australia,
the man does.
No, I'll say that. If him come to me and say, Garvey, give him a little more time with the sample size. But the ridiculousness of Mr. Higgins is to come and look for me and tell me, say,
why is Shamar?
Rating points are accumulated over that. One
how much matches do they cover when they rank you? When they come out to the ranking? So how many games? Oh, I think that's the point, guys.
Over a 2-year period.
Oh, so it will be unfair.
2-year period.
And this man has been playing for 2 years now.
No, so I think Agav is talking about like in very recent times. So that's the comparison he's making.
In very recent times?
Yeah, so
I'm telling you that.
No, that's not what I'm saying, Zidane. His statistics, the rating points are accumulated, but his statistical numbers have been better than the fellows around him.
Over what period, Gavi? You know that me I say?
And why is he not in the top 10?
Zidane, his career number, Zidane, there is no bowler, there is no fast bowler in the world right now with an average of 21 and a strike rate of in the 30s like him.
That sounds special for you. I can't give
And Zidane, let's go over to ODI. Let's go over to T20. Him and the fella from India. Again, right around the same average, but here the difference, Zidane. His strike rate in T20 is 14 and the fellows is 17. So him still have an advantage over him over T20. No, Zidane, you can look for economy rate, you know, and say the fellows from India is slightly better. And again, I don't like calling him because it's illegal.
So give us the numbers now for the economy rate.
No, it is slightly better. Like his is like say 2.77, Shamar is 3 point something. But you see why those things are very negligent, Zidane? When you extrapolate that over 100 balls, if you only are going to give up about 5 more runs on the next man, but you're going to take 1 more wicket, you want the man to take the most wicket.
Anybody who thinks Shamar Joseph is a better fast bowler than
Boom. Done with it.
Clearly they understand the sport.
Your time now, Zidane.
Yes. Not worth debating.
When we come out, I'm going to cost people. So
no. Like I said,
you can't respond to me on, you know.
I can respond. I'm saying one man is ranked number 1.
Those numbers sound very close to over 3.5.
Which numbers?
Overall.
First of all, Zidane.
So you have to give us the breakdown as to where you know
I am saying to you that when Shamar Joseph played in the Caribbean, he played 5 test matches against Australia, 3 of them in the Caribbean.
Yes.
In the most bowler friend, them some that count, you know.
So that ball strike is numbers.
In strike rate.
Okay.
Because he was playing.
You were?
No. Over those 2 years.
What like that? We did that couple minutes after.
We're taking it outside. The biggest watch party is going down at Caymanas Park. Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Rush Sports, the official broadcaster at Caymanas Park on the biggest outdoor screen in the Caribbean. Link up your crew, pull up and watch your favorite teams compete from June 12th to July 19th. Just that tailgate party at Caymanas Park. Be there. Big fives, best odds, only with Just Bet. Visit at JustBetJA on Instagram for more details. Must be 18 years or older. Please game responsibly. Just Bet.
With Rely On from Hawkeye, you're never alone. Alert your loved ones, share your location, and connect instantly with our 24/7 monitoring center. Whether you're at home, working late, or on the road, help is always within reach with voice-activated panic alerts. Call 926-HAWK or visit us online today. Rely on Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Omega, Radio Omega, Radio Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so you're going to make with her. No, boss. So Shamar Joseph has played 5 test matches against Australia. 2 in Australia where he did really, really well. But then he came home against Australia on easily the most bowler-friendly pitches we have seen ever in the Caribbean. You want us to go to the series and we can tell you what that series was like?
I have the numbers here, Jamaica. I have the numbers here.
What? Then give me the numbers, no?
Series in Australia.
No, man. No.
in your bad mind.
Man said Joseph is a better bowler than Bumrah. Nobody will understand cricket would not make a statement.
Too early for that.
Will he eventually be down the road?
Who knows? You can't have a man who's top 10 all time rated by people and you compare a man after 11 games.
What Garvey
that is disrespectful enough.
No,
Is that disrespectful enough?
Garvey does make a bag of noise and
yeah, all right, we go back online. Hello.
Hello guys, Dangerous in 5 here. How y'all doing?
Good afternoon, Dangerous in 5. We're not too bad.
Boy, it's so hard to be a guru. The test team is out.
Yes,
I saw it. Test cricket team is out. And Bull, you gotta understand why I would talk wicket keeper so much, because I don't know the football thing going. And cricket, we start to talk around the selection of the squad as well. Zane? Now, before I get into that, Orville, any comments so far on the selection of the test team?
Boy, I wouldn't have Warwick as the vice captain, none at all. And I think Ruston Chase is lucky to hang on to his position as captain of the team. Outside of those two,
we're going to talk at the end about the demonstration and a halfway tree about Ruston Chase, because remember, say Zidane, you're there when I'm agree to him, I come with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So we got people who are going to organize that. So I put that one side. Now, is it that you're upset about Warwick because a particular spin bowler was omitted from the side? Is that the reason why you're upset with Warwick?
No, I don't believe that Warwick is a must pick. And what you're telling me is that if something should happen to Ruston now, Warwick, who had a very, I don't think he had a great first class season. He has proven that he's droppable. I don't think he should have been your vice captain.
I think what the selectors are saying bigger than that. I think they're saying a certain Guyanese called Moti is not a must pick in the squad. Oh Lord, you're not trying to lose a one debate.
All right, let me give what the facts are. Moti was the leading wicket taker in regional cricket this year. You remember that?
Which regional tournament?
The 48 tournament.
You mean the football tournament on put on?
The same football tournament that they used to pick Django and the silver.
Wait.
No man, the silver was the leading.
You are saying that this is the only country.
No. Let somebody who is a revered Caribbean cricket voice talk to you. Django, Joshua the Silver.
and help out in the middle of the park and do his bit defensively. That's a question mark. Another aspect of it also is that Harry Kane will be looking to drop deep to get on the ball, and of course we know he has the ability and the capacity to pick those passes. Yeah. To the likes of Madueke and Gard, who's going to be running beyond him. So it could create some issues in terms of the space that Harry Kane needs to operate in. But overall, if England wants to win this tournament, I think they have to be a lot more solid, particularly in midfield, because defensively, if Margay is not there, I think Konsa and Stones is easy to go at them and to get past them as well. And they also have to hope that Reece James holds up throughout this tournament, because if he goes down, I don't see any right full back that they have that's anywhere close to the quality of a Reece James.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. What are your thoughts though? Because when he played for Chelsea in big games in the middle of the park, he looked awesome. But they don't have enough quality in that position for them to move him. But what about Eberechi Eze as a number 10? Because there's no Cole Palmer, there's no Foden. So I think the obvious choice there, if you want good technical ability and creativity and somebody who can definitely spank it from distance and get your goals, why not start Eze?
Yeah, and I was going to make that point that you have an Eze who, for me, naturally is a creative player. In terms of guile, imagination, he does things that sometimes be like, whoa, that's quite good. And so without Morgan Rogers not starting, I would go down the path of Eze. And as I said, I will always see Bellingham as a number 8 going from box to box, because I think his quality, that's where he's good at. So it's a very interesting squad and selection. But I know that the English press has been marketing Jude Bellingham as this number 10. I don't see it, but let's see how it goes today and throughout the tournament.
All right, indeed. Let's look at impact now from the bench for these teams. They are very familiar. We're talking about Kovacic on the bench, still playing for Kramich. We're looking at a man from your team, Mainu, as you mentioned, Rogers. You're seeing England as, if the game is in the balance, they have far more weapons and to impact the game from the bench.
Yeah, well, certainly England as one of the deeper teams in terms of impact, and it's start no further than I'm going to start up front with Ollie Watkins. In the Euros, he came on and he got a lot of problems because he gave you something different in terms of running the channels, holding up the play, and linking in the penalty area, as opposed to a Harry Kane who will drop deep and link there and then, of course, arrive in the penalty area when he needs to. Also, from a creative standpoint, the Marcus Rashford is Bukayo Saka, top quality attacking players who, at any given moment, they can create something out of nowhere. And one of my favorites, certainly Morgan Rogers as well. So it's a lot, and we spoke about Eze coming off the bench as well. So they have so many players that is able to come on and impact the game based on the scenario and based on what qualities you want from your attacker. And that's another thing to Zidane. Each player has something different to offer in terms of the variety based on what the game requires. He has good options, and not just good options, but quality options to come off the bench. In the middle of the park, of course, we mentioned Kobe Mainoo. He actually started in the Euros 2 years ago as well, so he's no stranger to the big games and the big moment. Jordan Henderson, who I don't think deserves to be here, but certainly if you want somebody to come on and be an extension of the coach on the pitch, and to also steady the ship a little bit, if they're under pressure, I need somebody to just calm things down, he can do that. From a Croatian standpoint, it's really 3 players who have some ability and some quality. As I mentioned, Ante Budimir, he's one of the regular goal scorers of at least 10 goals in the league for the past 3 seasons. So he's somebody who can come on and score a goal for you. Andre Kramaric, he can play anywhere across the attacking lines, in wide areas through the middle as well. Quite a tricky player, and he has goals in him. And you mentioned there, Mateo Kovacic, actually surprising that he's not starting.
Yeah. Very
so
surprised.
those are the really three top quality players to come off the bench for the Croatians.
All right, this could be a potentially tight group in my opinion. I don't know if you share those views. I think Panama is one of the smaller teams in the competition. I think they're one of the most dangerous. They do play good football. We see them regularly in the Concord region because they play often. We see what they do against the Americans and the Mexicans, who themselves do compete very well with other top teams in the world. So Panama can really hurt you. And Ghana, so it is a crucial game if you want to, because you don't want to leave it to hoping, because you don't control what the other third place team does in the other groups. So you don't want to leave it to chance. So how important is this for England to get all 3 points if they harbor hopes of having a smooth patches through to the next round?
Well, it's a massive game, and I think this is England maybe toughest game and maybe a good examination of this English team that I'll be seeing at least over the last year or so, because England with qualifications and those things, they tend to play against opposition that they are way ahead of. So you don't really get a true sense of how good they are. But this Croatian team will certainly give them a good examination. But Panama is not going to be any pushovers, and particularly if they play a certain time of day, because we tend to forget that the conditions could also play a part. Panama, this is their second consecutive World Cup. They will certainly go there and they will fight. They have a good spirit about them, and they also have good technical players as well. So it's not just the fighting spirit. It's not just the team going out there and trying to not get embarrassed. They will have a go, and they have some players who can hurt their position as well. So for England to have a good transition in this group, I think they have to come out and show their class from the get-go. And Ghana as well. I know they're having some issues with Thomas Partey in terms of his visa issues, but they are still a good team, very physical as well, and they have goals in this team. So England definitely has to try and get all 3 points today. That's for sure. All right.
Before we get to your prediction, I'm trying to wrap my head around the decision for Stones. I know because they both play for the same club. Stones suffered a lot of injuries this season, and it's obviously that Mark Guehi was seen by Pep Guardiola as the best City central defender or the better of the two. And he was at City making waves. Liverpool was interested, but Arsenal, there was rumor even when Arsenal was stacked at the back. He has been that good. What is there any thinking as to why he decided to start Stones ahead of him?
Well, there's only one answer, and that's just to bring a level of experience around there and leadership. That's the only thing I can think of. When you look at the players at the back, Reece James, he's been around for a long while, but this is really its first go around in terms of major tournament. Also, Nico O'Reilly, a young player. Konza, I think this is second. He was at the Euros, but so you talk about experience and leadership. That's what Johnstone definitely offers to this team right now. So it is just too risky for me because how sharp will he be? We don't know. And that can be really, really huge. And in terms of his reading of the game, I've always questioned that. I've always thought he was a good defender with the ball. Without the ball, huge question marks. So it is going to be really, really interesting to see, how much Croatia will go at him and how sharp he is, because that is very, very, very important. Coming into a big tournament like this, you need your defenders at least to be very, very sharp. And not to sidetrack Zidane a bit, you look at last night. Romero and the two right fullbacks for Argentina didn't get a lot of minutes coming into the World Cup, and Scaloni, both right backs play 45 minutes each. He took off Romero, I think, after 70 minutes. So he basically was saying, let's get these guys some minutes, get them sharp. John Stones hasn't played any games really for England coming into this game, and so it's going to be very, very interesting to see how sharp he is.
All right. Talk to us about the results now that you think will happen. Who you think will win and why?
Well, I'm actually going for a draw for this game. I think that Croatia will control most of this game. I think they can also score as well. But I think, just because of the quality that Harry Kane brings to this team, he has the runners in Madueke and Gordon and Saka, Rashford. They do have the pace as well to get it behind, to get onto those passes that Harry Kane will, certainly can find. So I think it's going to be maybe a 1-1 draw, but I see both teams getting a point out of this game.
All right, Yashima, let's see. I think England, as I said, will win the World Cup. So obviously, I'm going to have to go with England to just win this game. So tight game, tough game, lots of quality on this play. Should be a good game. But I'm taking England to edge it by 2 goals.
Zidane, hold on. England ahead of France for you?
Yes. We talk about it as the competition go on. You're going to say, boy, Zidane, you're on genius, man. You hear about the Arsenal by 7 points prediction from August? You hear about it? Big up yourself. We talk at halftime.
No. Premier League is different from international competitions.
No, I'm just talking to you about the guru-ness in terms of my prediction. You have to be careful, Yashiba. You have to be careful. And you're going to see today, you're going to tell with a 2-1. With a 2-1 England winner. We say 1-1, me say 2-1. Let's see. All right. That's Yashima Love. We'll take a break. We'll come back to the sports desk. And then we go back to a little bit of analysis when the halftime is up on us. We take a break. We're coming back.
Is your peace of mind protected? When it comes to your home, business, or vehicles, you deserve the best. Choose Hawkeye. From our superior scalable wireless alarm systems to our team of reliable, competent installers, we've got you covered. We offer a full range of security solutions, including vehicle and fleet management, professional guard services, CCTV, advanced alarm systems, gates and intercom solutions, and even electrified fencing. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Hawkeye today at 926-HAWK. Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Jamaica, this summer football season, we're taking it outside. The biggest watch party is going down at Caymanas Park. Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Rush Sports, the official broadcaster at Caymanas Park on the biggest outdoor screen in the Caribbean. Link up your crew, pull up and watch your favorite teams compete from June 12th to July 19th. Just bet tailgate party at Caymanas Park. Be there. Big vibes, best odds, only with Just Bet. Visit at JustBetJA on Instagram for more details. Must be 18 years or older. Please game responsibly. Just Bet.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No hazard, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
we can go on. Now, the big talk around is Lionel Messi and his 3 goals yesterday. Where does Messi match up in the GOAT contest now? As I was saying to somebody this morning, you can't deny that Messi's ceiling as a footballer is comparable to the 2 men who is widely compared with, Diego and Pele. Certainly at the World Cup level. At his best, he's probably just as good as either of those. But Messi does have lower lows. If you understand the point. Still going to give Diego the edge, because I think that Diego at his best will not give me the kind of troughs that Messi will give me. But in terms of peak performances, it's getting more and more difficult to separate them. It's a close contest. Anybody tell you that Messi is the ultimate GOAT in football, it's hard to figure out. Hard. But you still have to look on some of the World Cups that, certainly that German game in 2010 when Messi got 4 love, and 2014 when those are 2 games that you feel that Maradona at his best would look a little better, but boy, it's tight. All right, we go online. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I've done one. Have you again?
Yes, sir.
What you doing?
Not too bad. Who this again?
Yeah, man, this is our new call. I'm listening to all the while, but I first time calling.
Ah.
I'm going to call, Vicky beat for a long time, but...
Oh, is the second man called from long time to give me a beat? What's my beat?
Yeah, man, I get a beat because first thing, like our footballer play number 1, second man.
Yes.
And you are saying Maradona, and you're a big thing.
Yes.
But me I tell you, say Maradona not in the room.
Maradona not in the room?
Not in the room.
Tell the bartender hi for me. How she look?
No, man, I'm going to explain to you why I'm telling you that.
No, man, we can't discuss football with a man who tell me that Maradona not in a football room.
I'm going to listen. Listen. Me say something to you. Listen.
All right, I'm listening.
Right? Anybody who plays sports and then find them I use drugs, they're in my room.
Oh.
Anybody, whether immediate start that use drugs before, and anybody that use drugs at the time when they perform well, as long as them catch a use drugs, they're in my room.
Oh, okay.
So
drugs make you can't play football?
No, man. Drugs, some people, drugs enhance them quality.
Drugs make you can control and pass.
Orville. Some people, drugs make them quality get better.
Which aspect of your quality does drugs help you with?
Maybe make you run faster.
Me never know
that. Yes, man.
Oh, okay.
So hold on. So all I people I do athletics, where them are banned because they use drugs, why them do it?
Because unlike football, drugs have a direct impact on how you...
No, man. Football is a marathon sport where mostly it are running. And so the drugs that enhance your quality.
But the drugs that Maradona was accused of taking
Alvin,
cocaine.
You can't defend it.
No, man, I am defending.
As long as you have the drugs.
But not all drugs... Hold on. Not all drugs are performance enhancers.
But Alvin, you only know about the one that ain't catching with. You don't know about the other one that ain't catching with.
Did you listen to what I just said?
We hear you.
What me just said?
Repeat.
So you hear what me say? But when me ask you what me say, you say me to repeat.
Repeat. Because
I'm saying not all drugs are performance enhancers. Do you understand that?
Yeah, man, so yeah,
I'm saying that the drug that Maradona was found with was cocaine.
I know it not enhance you.
No, sir.
Come on, Orville, man. What do you say?
Cocaine make you. What cocaine do for you?
It hype you, man.
Oh, it hype you?
Yes. Same like how all our musicians them take it to give them that hype, right? Same in a football.
Me think taking cocaine make you perform worse. I think if Maradona never cocaine, he would have better than how he is.
That friend man call the program man.
Nah, man, cocaine don't make you perform better and nothing at all.
Orville.
So you believe the Rasta will smoke them weed? It enhance their performance?
Yes, man. Yeah, man. When them smoke their weed and go on stage, it give them that hype and that performance. You will see a difference in them performance.
So because it gives them a hype, then suppose a man drink 2 beer and it give him a hype.
See, like the people them who do other things. When them want to do things, they go drink some rum and get.
Me not use that against Mardone. I don't like a steroids or them thing there.
No, well, what I'm saying to you, that you're not going to use it, and maybe that is the only one where you know about.
Then that's the only one you know about too.
Leave it at that.
All right.
The next argument more I will take you on with. The argument to me and your friend in with the cricket argument.
Which one?
The one where he must say, you're a good friend from India, the Tendulkar. In the room argument.
When it's a Tendulkar not in no room with Brian?
No, yes. Let me explain why me not really defend him. Nah, me not take up view. But me play cricket for a lot of years. Many years. Right? All in Cleveland Davis, we come from Westmoreland, play Westmoreland, and Zidane, and when I play.
You come from Westmoreland?
No, St. Thomas.
But you play against them, man. Oh, yes, okay.
Man. When Cleveland, I play sugar cricket, I play. Right? So, I have a fair good understanding about cricket. Right? I'm gonna make 100. And 100 they're making, give 5 chance.
So why you said cut to the chase? Why would Sachin not be in our room with Brian?
If you have followed Sachin over the years, you know say India, Sachin most of the time people claim to say that Sachin can umpire a game out of BW India.
Big man, you tell me say people claim to say.
Orville, I am saying to you that India when Sachin play down there, you can't give him out LB.
No man, let me not say that Steve Butler get Sachin out down there when he not out and nearly have to take him out of the stage.
Well, all right. But me I said to you, so if you
me watch the match them down in India, man, not Augusta, man. Sachin get out everywhere.
Me not say he not get out down there, you know. But
no man, but me tell you said no man.
Certain type of out him can't get it some places.
No man, but
not only that. The difference with him and Brian is that the Brian head lick, Brian not gonna walk. And if some of them man we are play, if them that play today here now with the present regulation and cricket, none of them could have runs.
All right, sir. Me hear you.
All right, my boss. Where you calling from?
Me not told, man.
You're not told, right? Big up yourself, and thanks for the call. Call us again.
Big up, sir.
All right.
Yeah, big up.
Cool.
We'll take a break. We're coming back.
Jamaica, this summer football season, we're taking it outside. The biggest watch party is going down at Caymanas Park. Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Rush Sports, the official broadcaster at Caymanas Park on the biggest outdoor screen in the Caribbean. Link up your crew, pull up and watch your favorite teams compete from June 12th to July 19th. Just the tailgate party at Caymanas Park. Be there. Big vibes, best odds, only with JustBet. Visit at JustBetJA on Instagram for more details. Must be 18 years or older. Please game responsibly. JustBet.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services including motor, property, liability, accident, life and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5 or shop number 3 James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
I like it.
You didn't nearly come out, what you say?
Nearly come out with the
Right, so England already scored a goal.
Yeah, a penalty. I didn't get a chance to see the penalty, but I saw when Hurricane was scored in terms of when it was given. But I saw when Hurricane slapped
Yeah,
it.
slapped it home. Brilliant penalty. That's how you want to take it.
It's a nice game, you know, man. Croatia knock some ball, you know.
Yeah,
you know.
All right, 615-2841. Those are the numbers. We've gotten one new call today. We got one yesterday. Let's see if we could get a few more.
Yeah, it too. We have some credit giveaways again today, you people. So
Somebody asked me a while ago, which team are you really supporting? Because France is your team, Messi is your baller, but now you say England is the team you're picking to win.
that's analysis. In terms of analysis, when we look at the squad, the coach, what coach the team, and me think England are going to win the World Cup. But me prefer if Messi win the World Cup.
Although France is your team.
Although France
You don't say you start so like me. So, you prefer Argentina win the World Cup.
Yes,
but
me.
France I'm team.
Yes.
But England are the team analytically.
Yes, there you go.
God, this is too much. And Germany is one.
Germany. We want to see Germany again. We see how good it is.
Oh, we stay. Hello.
Yeah, man.
Hello?
Yeah. Good afternoon.
You have a text message.
It's now time for
Oh,
text messages.
we're coming to the call. We're taking a few text messages. We're coming to the call.
Open them for me, Kat. Open them for me. Here's this one. I told you that this guy CC is shameless. Sore Messi hater. Boy, I can't believe. Good day, gentlemen. Orville, please be reminded that VAR will not intervene with normal fouls and yellow card. It will intervene when it's a clear and obvious red card offense. The tackle Messi did was not harsh enough, in my opinion, when you watch it real time to be a red card. Things usually look worse than viewing from a still image. This is why you see people sharing the image and not the real-time footage when calling for a red card for Messi. To me, it's at least a yellow card, not red. Two-Face from Kingston. At Two-Face, I wouldn't go far beyond that, but I think it should at least be a yellow card. So you and I are not far removed on this.
Yeah, but you made a great point that referees, remember top referees and the coach, the top, so they know the players, you know. So Messi is not known for that's why the referee didn't even think to go. He must think incidental contact, as they say. If it was somebody else who is known for some brutal challenge, he might talk to VAR and say, "Talk to me about that. Talk to me."
You can't get around the fact that referee is like policemen, you know.
Yeah, of course.
If you have a reputation for bad man thing, you know, and police spot you,
when they come, they might come on.
Them coming, you know.
Yeah,
if you would up on the scene any at all,
yeah.
While a man were known to be a standard, uplifting citizen, they might choose not to investigate or pressure you.
Yeah.
I just human nature. I just human nature.
That's the human element of it. We go back to online.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Below average.
No, man. I'm below.
Yeah, man. Two teams, Argentina and France.
Okay. Yeah, I called her before. Yeah, but because you can see where we make the change second half and the team start. First half,
yeah, for about 25 minutes of the first half.
Yeah, man. The two PSG man them a play how them know how to play. That's a never of the team. They don't play all them know to play. But for some reason, I'm not thinking for with Bruno. You understand? Because the two
Bruno play at the 10 still.
yeah, him could have also
He could have tried that. Yeah.
He might play Silva more to the flank.
No, Silva is no longer a quality wide player. I agree with
Exactly, that's why I say either I'm going to bring him more central with Bruno, make Bruno come in play with the two players.
No, but that's a good point. You're not going to get much of a Bruno Silva in wide areas again.
Exactly, because you can see when he put on that shot down, when you have a central. He can create more from free kicking and league. Sometimes I get them analog which are the ball game from. You understand? So to me, come like, is he never do I watch the first part of the game? He does analyze something different. With the Messi thing last night now, Messi no normally happen. You can see where it's just a little bit clumsy for a film part. That's another red card. I don't know where all of the big Alabali or red card is. That's another red card. A stumble, Messi stumble and then him never want. In a way, you can see anybody want to drop on the player or nothing like that.
Yeah, there was no stomp. He didn't stomp though.
Yeah, I didn't never intentional. So
A yellow card at the very
least. Yeah, so you want to punish him for being kind of reckless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, and I say, so the man never look on the thing, and I say, even though man I said about Messi later, but the man never raise them level.
You know, I wouldn't want to be watching a football game and that early in the game a superstar is sent off for that. Me wouldn't want to see that, my boss, on any team. Unless I'm my team a player, I'm emotional. But from a neutral standpoint, why would you want a man be sent off for that?
For that?
Yeah.
You see, I say that kind of lame, but I'm surprised.
So why we can't understand?
I know me I tell myself so me kind of feel like
He did the right things in terms of CFAS.
He would not reach that.
Are we that? No.
Are we that win?
If he did play CFAS, now I'm right.
Are we
at this point in time career.
when me, and you know anybody want.
man. You don't make some errors with the CFAS and thing. But when you look at the first game, the Congo game, and you look at the result, although I don't see the game, it's not clear says against them look at Curacao, there no respect to Curacao because when I say a soup. You see the speed would that qualify us? Those poor decisions that was made by McLaren, speed would not be making them. Because speed ain't a friend and company when the rest of speed ain't a friend and company when a player. But because you think you're a big baller, you play like you have to get called, you have to play. And that was the difference. But as Uno says still, Uno said then consult the players them, and the players them say them okay with it. But them should have been a little bit more brave. I think who would have been there if speed had taken over at that point in time.
Yeah, man.
All right, so what we do now? We take the break? Not quite yet. So we can take another one. We can take another one. Yeah, so was the penalty called back? I see somebody texted me something. So did the keeper save the ball? And because somebody's saying that was a clean save, and them said the keeper moved too quick.
So I still nil.
No man, I won love. But I wonder if it was a retake, but I didn't get to see that. I saw when Hurricane was putting the ball in. So they took it and then took it again. They said it came off the line. Okay, interesting. We'll take the break. We'll do the sports in a minute, and we'll come back and we'll hear from you.
Jamaica, this summer football season, we're taking it outside. The biggest watch parties going down at Caymanas Park. Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Rush Sport, the official broadcaster at Caymanas Park on the biggest outdoor screen in the Caribbean. Link up your crew, pull up and watch your favorite teams compete from June 12th to July 19th. Just that tailgate party at Caymanas Park. Be there. Big vibes, best odds, only with Just Bet. Visit at JustBetJA on Instagram for more details. Must be 18 years or older. Please game responsibly. Just Bet.
We all have people we check on. With Reliant from Hawkeye, they can check on you too. Get alerts from your loved ones, share your location, and connect instantly to Hawkeye's 24-hour emergency response service. Whether you're at home, working late, or on the road, help is always within reach with voice-activated panic alerts. Call 926-HAWK or visit us online today. Rely on Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
Vozino, the goalkeeper whose heroics helped Cape Verde earn a draw against Spain, is set to be reunited with his mother ahead of their next game against Uruguay on Sunday. The 40-year-old told reporters after Monday's play after match performance that his mom had been unable to attend the World Cup because of a high cost of obtaining a visa. But according to U.S. House Democratic leader Kaheem Jeffries, the visa fees have now been waived and arrangements are being made for her to travel to Miami. That's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a minute was said by Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. And D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, we're back, and what do we do? Squeeze our one text here. Here we do.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the Sports Desk.
All right, there's one that we're going to be looking at. You say you rate Messi, yet you not have Argentina as your team. You rate Mbappe, yet France is not your team. It is clear to me that England is your team because you're an Arsenal fan. Very predictable. Why you have to deal with that?
Call the show, my boss.
All right, so that is it. 615-2841. Those are your numbers. What we stay now?
All right, so I think it's either yours, Kevin. So that long time, you see, trick me. But call through and let your voice be heard. 615-2841. That's 615-2841 or 676-6968. Call through and let your voice be heard. I say, why is he easy? But not only for Arsenal player upon the team. Yeah, it's just Rice and Saka. And even Noni just became an Arsenal player this season. Some of them developed no real attachment to him, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So new callers, if you're listening, because I know a lot of the regulars are stuck around a TV screen somewhere. This is one of the more highly anticipated first round games that are going right now. People think it would be a draw. I think definitely England should be able to win.
Yeah, if they're serious about winning the World Cup, they should be winning this.
Then you must be able to win.
This Croatia team is not as good as the team 8 years ago, or even 4 years ago. Even though they're still a good team. Yeah.
So if you're listening now and you want to be a part of the show, because come at the end of the game, we'll be having a halftime discussion, right?
End of the program, yes. We'll look back at the halftime and look ahead to some of the games later and some of the things that happen.
Some of the things. So for now, the lines are open for to discuss this and other things. I was trying to let's go online before I met the liquor talk I was about to make. Hello.
Yeah, no, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm a listener to the program. I understand. Second time calling.
Oh, when was the first time?
Actually, I remember directly, you know.
A long time.
Sometimes this year. You understand?
Oh, sincere. All right, boss. What?
The voice sounds kind of familiar, you know.
What name do you go by?
Listen, we have a brother named Olaten normally call him Sports Explosion, so everybody knew him.
Oh, so is him? You so like him for true, you know?
Yeah, that's my brother. But anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I listened to a bridge in the call and he spoke about Argentina based on being a racist in not supporting the
What name again? Metro, is it?
Yeah, man, Metro, man. Bramble Metro, where you call it.
Yes, but listen, persons kind of bash him. I don't see it that way because everybody don't really look upon life from the same way because myself here, because I know that Messi do a lot, but I personally, maybe people are saying racist, whatever, but I just defend my own people. Right? I will not support Argentina. And Brazil is my side, but you are going now. I support all the African side, which are mostly blacks. You understand where I come from? So I can see from his perspective, and I think people can look at it at that way. Zidane came out with some logical reason that makes sense. I said that don't make no sense. But me just look upon it from that angle.
No, the problem I had with him, though, you can support a team for whatever reasons you want, but he might cuss people who support, and I say, wow, no, support Argentina. You can't tell people.
Yeah,
you understand?
There's a difference between supporting a team and supporting a regime. Or supporting a government. Are two different something. You support your team. I don't care about your government or your politics.
I understand, but actually, so it's like religion when somebody's passionate about something, Basically, they're not directly say, support, but it's a way of send the message across just because of passion, as we always talk about. Now, I'm a teacher by profession, right? But hear me say no. When I look at it, democratic system not going to operate in a society where people have a different mindset. When everybody's on the same page, you can use. I say this, you said that, right? The football program we are run, we feel say we're supposed to have some system. We know players even don't have much to say at times just to get our success. And when them depend the right, the same page as everybody, we can really advise. I'm not saying outright, but some point in time we have a program. We need to have a direction like only after the people them broke the curfew because at 10 days they're not supposed to be suspended. Banned for that match there.
You're gonna see a brilliant goal now.
Huh?
Yeah, 1-1 England, Croatia. Brilliant equalizers. Goalkeeper had no chance, really.
Yeah.
Me not understand if we not make the connection to what I say. Because Jamaica football program, I think we need to stop and develop our youth them down here. Even if we use international players.
When you say we must stop, when you say we must, when you say we must stop, what you mean?
No, we're not sorry about the stop. What me I say, we need to set a look program where we have some youth that go and train them meanwhile we are using the international players and try to see if we can get them the brand to a particular level because we are using the same technique over the much years now, look how we qualify and we are using the same technique, everybody has support the same technique and we not get the results.
Well, you know, they might try though because that's why they are insisting that coaches improve, you know, because remember the JFF, they can't be everywhere at every club, and remember the clubs have the players for the most part. Usually when the general public are aware of the players is when we see them in big under youth competition or Manning Cup generally. So it's important thing if you continue to improve the coaching aspect in Jamaica, then the clubs will start to produce better players. So and I think they are going far of trying to fix that. They're trying to ensure that at least you don't have some level before you can coach at certain levels, and I think that is the most important thing.
Okay. Like how we don't have our big coach when Steven Francis and them coach where them are local.
There you go. Because it's not really J-Trace produce the great sprinters, you know. If they come from the schools and then they get into the hands of Steven Francis, who is brilliant, and also Glenn Mills. Yeah.
Yeah. That make a lot of sense.
And what is also important, a lot of people are not aware that if the clubs, that's why we don't want to qualify for the World Cup to get some more money. If the clubs, the more money the clubs have, then they can hire good youth coaches because the top coaches in Jamaica, they're not going to coach in a youth team because the money is down there. So they're going to coach the big Manning Cup teams and the senior teams at the clubs where they will get good money. Now, if the clubs can afford, like the English clubs, them to hire a top quality intellectual man to coach them youth team, again, you also will be better off in that regard as well. So a lot needs to be done because I do think while we might not going to be Brazil and Argentina, I think we definitely have enough interest in football in Jamaica for us to become as good as Haiti now. Look at how Haiti knock ball and play ball and look good at the World Cup. And we are.
Yeah,
you know, it's hard to take, man.
No, but even to them, I reason some of my youth at school. I mean, I say, we don't really see a school youth where some sort of school youth stand like how we did have Walter Boy. They mention whisper to you know. But me I say, we like to see a ball and we can say, yo, the youth here, we need to see about them youth the higher. You see me I say? Because remember when you produce star ballers as you know, when you talk about passion, you know, when you have somebody a shine, you know, you get more support. Yes, a Jamaican, I feel proud to be a Jamaican. They start give more support.
Mm-hmm.
When we go watch Money coming nuts and like them, we got Georges one time. And I tell you when we watch the match just there's no flavor to the match. And I'm saying back then in the youth, I'm going to watch Charlie Smith and them side there, and the champion and the camper down, and it's a different form of ball game. With them style gone.
You want to see some more whispers?
Yeah. We need, honestly, I know, when we see them telling them, what we do about them? What the system do with them talent?
We need to see more.
What the system do with the talent?
We need to see more of those. So you see, if you have 3 whisper, you know, it means a whisper can relax, you know, and think say, oh, that's all. When we are ahead of the pack, so me I go walk in the Jamaica national team. We want to have 4 whisper. So they have to work hard, you know, say there's another whisper. If you mess around, you know, there's another whisper to take your game, you know. So the more talent you produce like that, again, the better we will be.
All right, I'm going to make a comment on the Portugal match. Honestly, I think Congo really play a good job because when we see how them angle the defense for a team like Portugal, basically, and really say disappointing about the expectation. Like him. Congo rough them up to a my when me I say not wrong something, but me see how Congo play Portugal to them. Me I say Portugal come like and them are the small side when them supposed to be the bigger team. That's just my take on it.
All right.
Big up. What your name again? But you sound like your brother though.
Yeah, but you sound like him. A lot.
Yeah,
Sound like him for true.
You know a twin?
Huh?
Are you a lot of twins?
Yeah, twin brother.
That's that man.
Yeah, twin brother. So basically, if you want to teach Darwin, more Darwin still, you know. Because me listen to Tony, you know, but sometimes, yes, it's true, I am not really, me not so committed like one time in sports. Me listen to them, I want to talk some things that I don't really have much knowledge about. But me really want to see. With sports, we need want to see Jamaica again. When you never like cricket, and when you listen to the radio, and then we got somebody in a park, and the crowd and the excitement, and we start understand cricket. I guess we love cricket.
All right, sir.
More see when I used to watch boxing, more see back them sitting there, more see Jamaicans in a sports again. When the passion gone.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Big up and respect and continue to do the good job. And you are going to Harvey, go and argue with them same way. Can make the program nice. You know, if a boring thing, it must be competitive. You understand what I say?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I'm big up on yourself, my general. Man, as I respect.
All right, cool. Now, certainly the stars are delivering in the World Cup so far. You can't go around that. So Mbappe has scored 2. Messi has scored 3. Kai Havertz has scored 2.
Haaland
has scored 2. And now Harry Kane has scored 2.
Yeah, beautiful header it was.
And Mbappe has scored.
Well, let's say Mbappe.
We say Mbappe already. So Mbappe, Harry Kane, Messi, Kai Havertz.
Yes.
And who else we miss? 5 of them, you know.
Havertz, Kane, Mbappe, Messi, and Haaland.
Yeah. And if you were going to bet on the Golden Boot winner, chances are one of them 5.
That's what I mean. You look at the teams, look at the strikers, and do that.
All of them scored 2 goals already. It's fascinating, the race for Golden Boot and one and
yeah. All right, we go back online. Hello.
Blessings, General.
Yeah.
Dennis from Spanish Town.
Yeah, how you do, Dennis from Spanish Town?
Oh, we're going well, you know. Just watching the World Cup and thing and watching things heating up and all of that. Just a little reference to the general way to talk about.
Hold the line.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we'll take the break.
Yeah, man.
No. We can't just finish with him. All right.
Keep going.
Okay, good. Yeah, man. He was speaking about the supporting of just the black team and stuff like that. Yeah. Some people kind of passionate about the whole race issue when it comes on to sports and stuff like that. But if you're passionate about sport, you know, it blurs the lines that persons will be so impassioned about. Because I might not like the regime, as Orville had rightly said. You may not support a regime, but you support the sport. You understand? Yeah. If Argentina is playing beautiful football, I'm not going to deny that they play beautiful football. If I like to watch them play football, I'm going to watch them play football. It doesn't mean that I support the regime, you know.
Yeah, it's football we like, you know. You're right.
That's football I like.
Yeah.
Me no business about the regime. If the regime is going to be affecting me, it does. Look here, there are things that you don't like, but you have to do sometimes. I mean, it kind of rough. It's not a proper juxtaposition. But I'm saying that, put it this way, I don't like the regime, but me like the sport. Never watch the sport.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, there's a few countries that prostitution is legal in. I suppose I am against prostitution. It doesn't mean to support Holland because the politicians them allow it.
All right.
Maybe the players them agree with Zidane and say, yo, that no fair one in that country.
Exactly. By the way, how much goal Vinny got?
Vinny won. Also, Vinny was good as well for Brazil, and he scored a brilliant goal. Yes,
Vinny. So Vinny as one of the men we probably expect. Big man, the man will say because country have regimes that we not support, we can't support them team. Then we can't. As I get older, I have less tolerance for them.
It's shallow reasoning. A shallow reasoning that. That's shallow reasoning, and
and back. Roger Federer have a play one next man.
Yeah, watch it.
Roger Federer.
Exactly.
Me not no interest.
My wife, she doesn't want to hear anything about Argentina because of their stance on racism. I hope she not listen to programs.
you better mind end up in the dark house later.
Yeah, but I tell her, myself, you know, I don't know what is it that I don't think you understand. If you are I was looking at Algeria.
The qualification over.
It's the qualification.
Yes.
Okay, but it is not hard to believe if with that, based upon how they play now.
Yeah.
They have this very slick, quick moving, tiki-taki passing that that is paying me with something there. You understand? What I think they lack is quality finishers.
Yeah.
But they look. Mr. The man are tiki-taking at the 18-yard box. You know?
No man is right. Look at the goal that was called back for offside. Beautiful move, wonderful pass. Yeah. And the man barely offside. Yeah, man.
You understand?
There might be some offside trouble, man. It's just the brilliance of Messi made the difference last night, you know.
Look here, when you say that's why we talk about class.
Yeah.
Because Messi came and he showed his class. Mbappe showed his class. The goal that Mbappe scored against Senegal is those are strikers' goals.
Yeah, man, a big striker, man, a big finisher, man. And the movement and the pace.
The man had the sense of awareness as to where he was positioned with the first goal. Yes, that's one kick.
Mbappe is 2 dominant years away from removing Ronaldo out of this conversation. You know,
look here.
As the modern day growth.
If he maintains it. Yeah, there's no question.
Yeah, because he have the World Cup resume already. You know, so he just want 2 years now dominating the game completely. And Ronaldo get liquid. Yeah?
Yeah, man. And before I go, just watch out for this weekend of sports now. The track and field, Jamaica Charles.
Without Kissy and without Brandon, but we could be still winning.
Yeah, man.
No, man, don't remember now. Some explosion there nonetheless.
All right, big up.
Don't time there. God bless.
Cool. I will take another break. We're coming back.
We all have people we check on. With Rely on from Hawkeye, they can check on you too. Get alerts from your loved ones, share your location, and connect instantly to Hawkeye's 24-hour emergency response service. Whether you're at home, working late, or on the road, help is always within reach with voice-activated panic alerts. Call 926-HAWK or visit us online today. Rely on Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No hazard, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Jamaica, this summer football season, we're taking it outside. The biggest watch party is going down at Caymanas Park. Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Rush Sports, the official broadcaster at Caymanas Park on the biggest outdoor screen in the Caribbean. Link up your crew, pull up and watch your favorite teams compete from June 12th to July 19th. Just bet tailgate party at Caymanas Park. Be there. Big vibes, best odds, only with Just Bet. Visit at JustBetJA on Instagram for more details. Must be 18 years or older. Please, game responsibly. Just Bet.
You're listening to Omega Radio's 2026 FIFA World Cup show. Sponsored by Access to Information, Right to Know, Power to Change, and Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Alrighty then. So, just a seconds before the halftime break, Croatia has equalized to make it 2-2. What an exciting contest it has been.
Is it?
England versus Croatia.
Are they going to call it back?
No, man, it's 2-2. They're coming off. Oh, my TV's ahead of yours. So they're coming off. So it's 2-2 at halftime. Wonderful football in the first half. Hurricane getting 2, and Croatia as a team producing the goods, making it a very, very exciting. As I said during the post-game analysis, that it would, I think, be a very exciting game. 2 technical teams, especially Croatia. That's what they do. But we are now joined once again by Yashima. Yashima, good afternoon once again.
I think we're not quite with Yashima yet.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so we're trying to tee up Yashima for the halftime show.
Well, it's 2-2. Let me just give the listeners a rundown of what has taken place in the game thus far in terms of the stats. So England versus Croatia in this contest. And let's see, Hurricane. I thought Hurricane would have done well in this game for sure. And in this World Cup, he had a wonderful season. So in terms of the stats, shots, England has 8 shots, to Croatia has 5. England with 3 on target, Croatia 2. The possession have been even, 50-50% apiece. And 3 corners for England, 1 for Croatia. So it has been an even game. So they will tell you that you can't send anybody play better than anybody on this one. In terms of even the statistics, telling that both teams, because people tend to look at the possession when they talk about who they think is dominating the game. Not necessarily the case, but this time around, both teams doing well in terms of keeping the ball. We now have the expert analyst online, Yashima.
Yes, Zidane, good afternoon again.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. We said it would have been exciting. Did you expect it to be this exciting?
Well, not this exciting. Certainly not this eventful either. I thought it would be a bit more cage game with both teams, basically fighting for supremacy in the middle of the park. But the game has certainly exceeded my expectations in terms of goal mode action. And England had a bright start, good start, of course, getting the early goals with the penalty there. But twice we've seen the Croatians respond with what I thought were 2 well-taken goals. Again, before the game today, I spoke about England being battle-hardened and battle-tested. This Croatian team is also been battle-hardened and battle-tested. They went to the final in 2018 World Cup. They went to the final last time around in 2022. So they certainly won't be, they won't get too overawed by what's happening. They just take it stage by stage. Very experienced team as well. So I expect this to go all the way down to the wire.
Indeed. All right, what did you see from the English team defensively that was surprising to you? Because many looked at the squad and looked at who the manager is and thought that they would be a little bit more compact, difficult to break down, but they have been rather open. Surprising to you?
Not necessarily, because let's face it, we're talking about Thomas Tuchel here. He will want to impose himself on the game. He will want England to go out there and express themselves and give them the freedom to express themselves, which we've seen them done so far. And for me, it has been quite balanced, and how they're moving the ball around quite fast as well. The pace is quite good, but again, when you're on the front foot and you are, basically trying to impose yourself, you're gonna leave space at the back. You're gonna leave spaces that can be exploited, and we see where Croatia have done that for the most part. So I expect them to, try to be a bit more solid in the middle of the park. Also, not to, push those fullbacks so high up the pitch. But I think this is Thomas Tuchel, and he needs to recognize that some of these English players may be so. He may rethink as we go through the tournament, but it's been entertaining so far, and I think that we'll see much of the same in the second half.
Mm-hmm. All right. Clearly, you never want to concede twice, but sometimes you have these sort of games, and it's just that sort of game, and you have to just try and wait to outscore your opponents. What do you think England can do to create more? Because the situations are there. They get themselves in position a couple of times. Noni Makwede, I thought his decision making wasn't all that great. Do you agree? And do you see him being brought off early in the second half?
Absolutely. Look, things that when we talk about top quality players, most of the time we talk about the tricks and the flair and scoring goals, creating chances. decision making is something you have to do every second you're on the pitch. You know, whether to go make a pass, shoot at goal, whatever you're doing, you have to make a decision. And certainly for attacking players, you know, when to dribble, when to make a pass, when to link up. Those decisions have to be precise. And we've seen Madueke get in some good position but not making the right decision. So, you know, imagine having a soccer in those kind of situations. You expect him to do a lot better. So we may see Saka coming on early in the second half, maybe at the 60-meter mark, give him 30 minutes to see how he's feeling. But from an English standpoint, in terms of creating chances, I wouldn't worry too much because they will create chances and they have players who can take them as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, in terms of that situation involving the goalkeeper, made a save, but it was called back. Say he came off his line too early before the ball was struck. Right decision was made?
Yeah, I saw a few other angles and it showed that he was off his line, so it was a good decision in the end. What I'm happy about was that it was a quick decision. It didn't take too long. And so far, most of those calls have been quite fast and quite quick, so it doesn't hold up the game too much. So it was the right decision, but really hard done by, because you don't want to give Harry Kane a second chance. And so I'm sure that he would have been disappointed with that. But nonetheless, this goalkeeper, Zidane, we know from the last World Cup, is a top quality goalkeeper.
Indeed. All right. Well, what about in terms of, we had 4 goals, which one was the best one for you?
I'd probably say it's the Croatia's first goal from Martin Busarina. I mean, to go one time from a slight angle and to find the top corner from there, it's a special strike. So I probably say that one, even though the second one as well was pretty good. The timing of the run, the execution of the pass, and having the presence of mind to, you know, lay it off to his teammate. So all around, Croatia scored 2 beautiful goals. I'm sure that Zlatko Dalic is really kicking himself, particularly at Harry Kane's goal from the corner, because he got a free run to head home. So poor defensive play from them so far. Was still a well-taken goal by Harry Kane. Textbook header, headed down hard into the corner. No goalkeeper can save that.
Right, indeed. Let me ask you, yes, because we're seeing the stars coming to the party so far. I didn't get a chance to ask you, and probably you have been asked this before. Who do you think will end with the golden boot, and who you think will end with the golden ball in this tournament?
Well, the golden boot, I was looking at one Julian Alvarez, but I will know he came in tournament with a little knock there. What I can say now, Zidane, is that Lionel Messi could very well end up with the golden boot. So it could be a straight fight between Messi and Mbappe, because I think those two teams are primed to go far in the tournament. Messi has Jordan. He could very well score another hat-trick. And of course, we know Mbappe will always be there for France. So I think it's a straight shootout between those two, Messi and Mbappe. And I'm going to give Mbappe the edge, though, because I think that Messi may be a bit more for the team. But Mbappe, certainly, he is the man for France. He will definitely. If the French fans and the French players want a chance to drop to somebody in any game, they'd want it to be Kylian Mbappe.
All right. What about the golden ball, rather?
Golden ball. This is a tough one. Because I wasn't. If it was probably 2 years ago, I'd say Lionel Messi. But I'm gonna go out and say Lamine Yamal could get the golden ball.
I tell you, it's interesting that you say it might come down to Mbappe and Messi for the golden boot. And you're giving Mbappe the edge. If Messi is in that conversation for the golden boot, he's going to win the golden ball once again. It means
not
that
necessarily. Not necessarily.
Based on who Messi is and how he plays, it means he will get a bunch of goals. So he will be in the conversation for the golden boot. And based on him, he's not just a striker, you stand and waiting. He's going to create an impact. So it means that Argentina will go deep with Messi scoring goals and creating an impact. It's difficult when Messi is scoring a bunch of goals and he's going to look good, easy on the eye. It's not going to be easy to look past Messi if Argentina go deep in the competition and he gets a bunch of goals. So
Right, you have a great point
Yeah.
here. Because I was thinking that Messi would be creating a lot more for somebody like Alvarez.
Yes.
From that standpoint, but we know he will score goals as well. So it's a great point.
Mm-hmm.
If Messi is in the golden boot conversation, then for sure he should be there for the golden ball.
Indeed. All right, we take with that is it, Yashima. We'll talk to you tomorrow. I don't think we'll be back until tomorrow to give you more great analysis, listeners. So tune in to us tomorrow for more World Cup analysis from the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Big up yourself, Yashima, and thanks for joining us today once again.
No problem, Zidane. Have a good evening.
All right, so that is it for
Radio's 2026 FIFA World Cup show. Omega Radio 26 FIFA. Access to information, right to know, power to change, and Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Jamaica, this summer football season, we're taking it outside. The biggest watch party is going down at Caymanas Park. Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Rush Sports, the official broadcaster at Caymanas Park on the biggest outdoor screen in the Caribbean. Link up your crew, pull up and watch your favorite teams compete from June 12th to July 19th. Just bet tailgate party at Caymanas Park. Be there. Big fives, best odds, only with Just Bet. Visit at Just Bet JA on Instagram for more details. Must be 18 years or older. Please game responsibly. Just Bet.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No hazard, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio.
Don't make them tell you where you can. That's what you want to. You know what that brought you through.
Drop the beat, me start it off. When cars come in, the party start. Party crowd like the sea, we're party now. Praise the one, blow breath and start it off. If you step on me shoes, me laugh it off. No smoke, let about me now fit off. Look funny, me now feel off. The big say we are one, we autograph. Like fireworks, we launch it off. Like now I use music and launch the art. Christ went to the cross and all the art. Him words, renew mind and tough lad. Head in here, show that it off. Head in here, show that it off. Dance off, pro look and hearty art. That's how we dirty mind and hearty art.
That's the way you want to. Don't bother argue. From you know what I did for you. Don't make them tell you where you can. That's how you want to. You know what it brought you through. That's the way you want to. Don't bother argue. You know what I did for you. Don't make them tell you where you can. That's how you want to. You know what I brought you through.
Me never see people dance like this. Me never see people dance like this. Mr. Bleach dance off him whiteness. Mr. Me dance off him tightness. Me never see people dance like this. Me never see people dance like this. Miss Fiesty dance off her brightness. Grandma dance off arthritis. Me never see people dance like this. Me never see people dance like this. Mr. Proud dance off him hypeness. Miss Force Right dance off force like this. Me never see people dance like this. Me never see people dance like this. Mr. Cinnamon dance off him blindness. And dance on some Christ like this.
It's a new season. We have all reason to dance and praise until the morning light. If you bound with sickness, in Christ there's healing. Just dance and praise until you feel alright.
Dance we are dancing up. Boom, big party in the park, you know. Shimmy, shimmy, let me dance off, you know. Body to move, you're in the dance off, you know.
Gotta be boss now, no. Don't we know you have to dance now.
Can we be cross now?
everything within me. I declare your glory. You are God, holy and righteous. You are God. You are God. You are God, holy and righteous. Oh, you are God. You are God. You are holy and righteous. You are Lord. You are Lord. Somebody declare that He is Lord. You are Lord. You are Lord. You're holy, holy and righteous. You are Lord. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And forever, and forever, He's a reigning King. Yes, He reigns. Yes, He reigns. Yes, He reigns. Holy and righteous. He's a holy God. And He reigns forever. Yes, He reigns. For He's a God who reigns forever. Yes, He reigns. Holy and righteous. He's a reigning King. He's a reigning King. Reigning King. Right now, God, we declare your majesty in this place. We declare your glory. We declare that there is none like unto thee, God. We enthrone you with our praises. We lift our voices and we say, hallelujah! For you are God, you are Lord, and you reign forever and ever. You inhabit the praises of your people. We give you unreserved praise. We say, you are Lord, you are Lord, you are Lord. Yes, you are Lord, holy and righteous. Hallelujah. Oh, we declare that you are Lord. You are Lord, you are Lord. And there is none like unto thee, God. You are Lord, you are Lord. And Lord, we surrender to you. You're holy, holy and righteous. Oh, you are Lord. You are Lord. With every part of us, we declare that you are God. Holy and righteous. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Our God. And you are God. We declare that you
It's the number one radio in the atmosphere, here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
Tune in to Omega Radio from 3 to 5 p.m. as we broadcast live from Megamart Waterloo, Saturday, June 20th. Omega Radio plus Megamart are doing it big for fathers. Join us at Megamart Waterloo for all the Father's Day specials, excitement, entertainment, and more. Omega Radio is doing it mega with Megamart. Don't miss the pre-Father's Day outside broadcast. Come be a part of the mega broadcast with Omega Radio Saturday, June 20th at Megamart Waterloo from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
How I'd love to dance with my father again.
Turn up the taste and feel the flavor. PatoisJamaicanPatties.com is bringing you the bold, authentic Jamaican patties you crave. No MSG, just pure island goodness in every bite. That's PATWAH JamaicanPatties.com. Choose your favorite. Spicy beef, mild beef, curry chicken, or vegetable. All baked fresh and packed with flavor. Order now at PatoisJamaicanPatties.com and get 2 free special sauces with every order. Prefer to call it in? Dial 954-309-2426. Patois Jamaican Patties ships anywhere in the USA, arriving in a blink of an eye and landing right on your table. Don't wait! Visit PatoisJamaicanPatties.com. That's PATWAH JamaicanPatties.com today and taste the difference.
Greetings, Omega family. This week, someone told us they turned on Omega Radio heavy-hearted and prayer met them right where they were. That's why this station exists. Omega Radio is free to listen to, but it's sustained by monthly partners who say, "This is my station." Right now, we're inviting $100 a month to keep prayer, worship, and the word on the air 24/7. You can give via Cash App, $WOIB1019, Zelle, Omega Radio at theomegachurch.com, Givelify, or online at omegaradio.co, or call 954-900-4310. If Omega Radio has touched your life, this is your moment to respond. Together, we keep the gospel on the air. Luke 6:38.
Omega Radio on DAB.
It's your time for a change. Are you ready to manifest all that is locked up on the inside? Tune in to the Powerful Change radio broadcast with Pastor Prophet Devon Brown as he unlocks the mysteries of the Word of God every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. on Omega Radio. For more information, contact us at 876-338-4323 or email us at connecttotbm@gmail.com. It's the Powerful Change radio broadcast on Omega Radio.
Family, you ready? Yeah. From the church to the street, make we praise. Somebody shout Jesus. You changed my story. Now I dey dance, I dey shout your glory. See, you color my life, you dey shine, you dey glow. Everywhere I dey go, your favor just dey show. Me a bonga Jesus, you turn my night today.
It's the #1 radio in the atmosphere. Here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
For the best of Southern country gospel music, turn up with Cowboy Scotty on Omega Radio Network.